lavender plant, millions of tomatoes. That's the name of this tomato plant. And then there's another one. See? That's gonna be a big guy. But look at these. Look at all of those. Holy cow. I'm going to pick the ripe ones and make a tomato sauce with them. They have a lot of seeds, so I'm going to strain it and make it like for pizza or something. Here's the hummingbird feeder. Zucchini, which again, third time, not doing anything. Here's this little guy's garden. Here's my gnome, and there's his new house. Pretty cool, huh? For all you literary people, you'll get the joke of this guy's name. His name is Chomsky. He's a gnome. Hey, it's 91 degrees Fahrenheit. What was it? 32.778 in Celsius. I haven't been feeling good. I don't know why. Not hungry. Weak. My bones hurt. Depressed. Yesterday I was putting together all those clips of the Wax Museum and rendering it and uploading it to the computer, and that took forever. 6 hours. It took 6 hours. Who'd have thought? Doesn't seem like it would take that long, but it did. I got to bed about 3 or something. I don't know. And then the cat came on the bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, 12 hours ago. And he was like, it's morning, I want to eat. I don't think I got up. I think I just kind of like patted him and closed my eyes. 10 o'clock I was awake, but I didn't get up. I just didn't feel like it. I am sweating. I don't know how warm it is in here. It might be 80 something. At least it's not 100, but still. And I decided to do several days worth of cooking since I'm sweating already. I already made mashed potatoes. They're in the fridge. And I'm going to take all those little baby cherry tomatoes, pick out the good ones, split them in half, and put them in this pan, cook them, run them through a sieve, put them back in the pan. I just don't want the seeds in there. And make sauce for tonight for pizza. And then those are some pork chops that I'm going to fry up tonight as well. Put them in the fridge. It'll be tomorrow and then some other meal. Tomatoes with the little spices, a little tiny bit of sugar. Maybe I'll put a little olive oil in there or something. They're starting to cook. And I've breaded the pork chops. And then that blobby looking thing is leftover egg and breading. And to roll the pie crust out. I have the oven warming up. I had both of the burners on, and the electric outlet thing, the surge protector went quick and turned it off. So I turned off half the stove thing there. It's just a lot of electricity being used, but I won't have to do it in the next couple days. So this is what I got. I think divided in half, it'll be just barely enough to brush over. The pizza dough I have, I'm going to divide in half. Trader Joe's pizza dough. I like to clean up as I go along. That way, later on, when you're really tired or hungry or whatever, busy, that you don't have to do it then. This is a paint scraper, but I use it as a bench scraper, what those cooking scrapers are called. It also helps with the granite countertop because sometimes you spill stuff and you can't see it. On these kind of countertops, you can't see anything. But you can feel whether it's smooth or not. Pie crust is still working on being baked. It's almost there. So I melted a little butter. Garlic salt, some Parmesan cheese grated, give it up. This is just something I do. I think someone at one of the pizza places I worked asked for this to be done, and I tasted it later. Oh yeah. Okay, now what do? Brush this all over before the pre-bake. I pre-bake these things before putting sauce and cheese on it. That way they're not gooey or whatever. My mother used to get the pizza in a box by Chef Boyardee. And she just like it all on the pan at one time, and it was so gooey and gross. While I'm waiting for the pie crust to come out and for these to go in, I'll do the dishes that are in the sink. Things take a lot longer than you think they would, but they're not that long, really. Most dinners you can make in 20 minutes. Alright, pie crust is out. It just started looking a little golden. It's done enough. And then the pizza crust, the first one, the pre-baked part, is starting to get a little golden, so now I put the red sauce on. I know it's not a lot of sauce, but like I mentioned before, I don't like a lot of sauce. Whoa. And then the cheese. I know a cat wants some. If you hear any weird noises, it's a cat wanting some. Oh, this is hardly any sauce, isn't it? I could use some that I already made a week ago in a jar in the refrigerator. But I think I'm just going to leave it this way. Sometimes you just want fewer, simpler things. I keep my cheese in the freezer. So it's frozen. This is mozzarella. Sometimes I put Parmesan. Sometimes I put other stuff on here. Just making it a real simple, real simple. Summertime when it's hot, you just want something simple. You don't want a lot of complicated stuff. Okay, that'll go in when the other pizza crust comes out. First pizza is out, second pizza is in the oven. And now, strawberry filling for that pie shell. What I'm going to do is cut these up into small pieces, and I'm going to put them in the pan with a little bit of water and some sugar, a drop of red food coloring, otherwise it won't look real red because they don't grow that way, and a little bit of cornstarch to make kind of a slurry. Cornstarch is kind of opaque when you first put it in a gravy or a sauce, and as it cooks it becomes translucent, so you know when it's done. Alrighty. Some cornstarch. I'll cover up all the, make sure the strawberries are nicely covered. And some sugar. I like things a little less sweet, a little more tart, and nothing as much sugar as a lot of people do. Stir that around. I'm going to put a little water on it. Not much, just a little bit. And it'll be kind of a really light pink unless I put some food coloring in there. Now we'll put it on the heat. I've just put it on the heat. I haven't warmed up yet, but can you see how that pinkness, it wouldn't even be that pink had I not put the food coloring in. But see how it's opaque? You can't see the bottom of the pan or anything. As it heats up and starts to cook, it will become translucent. You shall see. Second pizza out. This one will be for my supper tonight. That one will be for a couple days from now, maybe. Pie crust is waiting for this, which is just starting to bubble. And the pink part's starting to become translucent. Good enough for government work. I'm going to pour this in the pie shell, put it in the fridge for later. You can do this with any vegetable fruit. You can do it with blueberries or peaches, or it doesn't look very appealing, but I know it's going to taste good. Pepsi, a whole nother generation. That's me. It's cooled down a lot and it's going away. Those little cherry tomatoes really gave their all. Very good. Strawberry pie with some French vanilla ice cream. The way to end the day. Upward and onward.